So welcome back to the channel. So this is Jonas and I'm into cars, SUVs, bicycles, motorcycles, anything with wheels, DIYs, and of course outdoors. And if you are into those things, don't forget to subscribe. So today it's going to be about the Arosa. We're going to be going back on fixing the Arosa. This is the Arosa Projekt. And while we are waiting for some other parts, which I think will take a long time, we are going to do, we're going to start a preventive maintenance. This applies to all of you who are driving an automatic, and you should not forget about this, because if you don't get this checked, you are going to be stranded. Not like manual. We can do something about it if it doesn't work. So while for the automatic, you're just stranded. So what I'm talking about is your starter. So this has to be checked maybe every other year. Because here's the thing, when it comes to automatic, if your starter is kaput, then there's no way for you to start your car. While for a manual, at least you can push start it. I remember when I was young, I had my Jeep, my dad's Jeep, which always has a broken starter, and we didn't care because we can push start it. The bike had battery issues a few months ago. I didn't care because I can jump start it. I can push start it. For an automatic, you're dead. The only way for you to get out of where you are is to have your car recovered, which from where I am now, we are not allowed to tow our cars ourselves. We are not allowed, what else? To push the car to our houses. We need to have it recovered on a flatbed. So having your car recovered on a flatbed is a little bit expensive. A little bit, or I would say really expensive. I remember one of my buddies had a transmission problem and he was charged 700 dirhams. 700 is, do your math, but it's but 700 is a lot of money. The cheapest maybe would be about 200, and it's still money. You can have that for parts already. So today we're going to be removing the starter of the Seat, and we'll check if it's in good condition. Let's go. So if you don't know where your starter is located, it's very easy. So just follow your positive cable, which is this, because this goes straight to your starter. Here's your cable. So just trace it, and there's your starter. So most of the time the starter is really easy to remove. It's just fiddly, but it's just gonna be held by 1, 2, maybe 3 bolts. And then removing the cables will be at the back. Let's see if I can show you through here. There you go. And you can actually do it without looking at it. But I'll jack up the car so that you can see it from underneath the car. So that's your differential, and then here's your exhaust, and then there's your starter, and then there's your bolt. So there's 1, 2, and then 1 on top, and then the wires is hooked up on the solenoid. So you just have to remove this wire.
this one, which is attached to the positive of the solenoid. And the other wire is that one. That's the switch of the starter. So let's take it off. So this and this are 13 millimeter, and then we might as well take this off, this bracket, so we will have enough space. So it's also a 13 millimeter. So for the positive, you need to remove the cap. Of course, there's no negative of the starter. That's why if you jump start a car, the positive should be on the battery for the receiver, and the negative should be on the engine. Because the more you put it through cables and stuff, the more resistance it gets. There. So it's very hard to do this because I'm doing it blindly. You can see it, guys, but I cannot. For the switch, you just have to press on. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Let me fix the camera. See those tabs? You just have to press on them. These tabs. This one. Press on it, and then wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let me do it from the top. Like I said, you can do this all from the top, but I just want to show you guys. There, it's off. So that's the plug. So you just have to press on this. Press and then pull. And then one last bolt. Where is it? It's here. This one. So this I might have to do off camera. I'll try to do my best to show it to you. So that's your setup. Deep socket with an extension, and let's try to break it loose. There you go. So make sure no one is under, because anytime your starter will drop. Oh, that's not. Let's try to avoid dropping stuff. So this is your starter. This is your starter, and this is your starter relay or starter solenoid. Depends who you're talking to. So if you want to test the starter itself, just put a positive on this. And if you want to test the relay, so put a positive on this. So negative is the body, and then positive. So I'll be attaching it to here. Let me just show you. So there will be sparks. There you go, starter is working. And then solenoid. See, when you activate the solenoid, the spline goes in, which gets in contact with the flywheel. So this is working fine. I want to open everything up so we can clean it and have a very fresh starter from the beginning. So tap, 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 tap. Just tap all the, because this has been sitting for quite some time. So 13mm. Basically all starters are like this. So you can dismantle a starter right after this. There will be difference to hardware that is used. So this is an Allen head, which is T25. Well, let's do this first. There you go. is a reduction. It has gears, but it only has a small motor. So those are the brushes. So we somehow lost one spring. So this is a bummer. Nothing. So this is your brush assembly. This rides to here. So I think there's still enough. Let me just put one. There's still enough brush. So for now, what we will do, because we lost a spring, or we don't have one from the first, so we just have to clean this, and then I think I'll end the video there. So sand it with sandpaper, even steel wool or even Scotch Brite will do, because you're just cleaning the surface as light as possible, so you don't remove much material. Okay. Move the dirt in between. So if we have the spring, we'll be putting this back together. But we don't have it. I don't know how it disappeared. It's not here. Whew. So I'm sweating. That's it. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the assembly part because we need a spring. Anyways, that's it. That's your starter preventive maintenance. Make sure to clean this from all the gunk and carbon. So I'm sweating. It's still quite hot in this part of the world. So anyways,
Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. Now, maybe I'll try to search for the spring. So we are back in business. So it's good to have a kid that has 20/20 vision. So he was able to find it. So there's the hero. Say hi, Josh. So he was the one who found the spring. Like, they didn't see you. They didn't see you. Go lower. More. Not all heroes wear capes. Some has just colored hair. So everything is just done in reverse. There's a couple of ungadungas, and that's fine. We should have sanded that one. We're done. So we are not going to remove this anymore because I'm afraid it will cause us headache. Anyways, there's nothing much to see there. So there you go. One of the problems of starters is the magnet.
And sometimes, unfortunately, like the Porsches, whenever the engine gets hot, the starter won't work anymore. But when it's cold, it will work fine. So I have changed a lot of starters of Porsches because of that. Found solenoid still working, starter motor, and we're done. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.